dream last night. You were standing in a brilliant light. 1 minute here, but the next you were gone. I thought you could stay, but I was so wrong. The end is here.
Welcome everyone to Judgment Day. The end is here for some of our superstars tonight. Who will walk out at Judgment Day? Who will win gold here tonight as we come from Phoenix, Arizona? Let's get straight into tonight's action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And we're kicking things off with women's action, championship action. As the Poison Pixie being torn in the side of Io Shirai over the last couple of weeks, attacking her before her match against Raquel Gonzalez, as now challenging for that championship. And she's not come alone. She's got her muscle, the powerhouse Raquel Gonzalez, in her corner. Candice not coming alone, bringing her back up. And I mentioned she attacked Io prior to her match against Raquel. A week later that match would take place and Raquel would pin Io Shirai. The insurance policy paid off, taking out Io. But will it pay off tonight? Will Candice be able to become the SmackDown Women's Champion? Kicking things off here with big title match here at Judgment Day. Candice in the ring, ready to go. And here comes the reigning, defending SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen of the Sky, Io Shirai. And here comes Io with the belt around her waist. Of course, winning the belt at No Way Out a month ago, defeating Toni Storm and Bayley in that triple threat match to leave as the Women's Champion. First title defense here. Will she successfully retain, or will we crown a new champion in Candice LeRae? As the Queen of the Sky, looking to keep that belt around her waist. And Io looks ready, looks focused. Not only does she have Candice LeRae to deal with, she has big powerhouse Raquel Gonzalez on the outside. And the crowd here in Phoenix on their feet. The Women's Championship will be defended.
Introducing the challenger from Anaheim, California.
There you see the challenger, Candice LeRae.
And introducing the champion from Tokyo,
The champion, Io Shirai, in the other corner.
Women's champion, Io Shirai.
Now Io handing the belt over to a referee for this matchup, raising it in the air. And that is what they're fighting for. That is what Candice LeRae, that is what Io Shirai want. Candice the challenger, Io the defending champion. The bell has rung, we are underway. And Io going straight after Candice. This one is heated. And big knees drive into the midsection of Candice. Now Io up top rope. big elbow, the Queen of the Sky, flying around the ring. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Io thought that was going to be enough, but Candice fighting back. And now sending Io to the floor is Candice. Now the referee begins to count, of course. Candice cannot win the belt by a count out, cannot win it by disqualification, but the referee holding Candice back, allowing Io back in. And now Io in control with that foot stomp, driving the feet into the midsection of Candice LeRae. And Candice sent to the floor by Io. As Io now coming out after Candice LeRae. Now Candice fighting back. Boot to the midsection, DDT, planting Io Shirai on the floor. And Candice back into the ring, telling Io to get back in. Goes for that crossbody, Io gets out of the way. And Io Shirai sends Candice LeRae into the barrier here on the ringside area. And a big dragon screw going to the leg of Candice LeRae, driving it into the floor. And Io, the Kamigoye, the big knee to Candice LeRae. And Io in control, looking to retain her championship here. Now that bow and arrow stretch on the floor, referee up to a count of 5. 6 now. As Io just holding Candice in that bow and arrow. Candice fights out. Referee to a count of 7. Up to a count of 8 as Io sends Candice flying across the floor. 9. As Io gets back in. And Candice makes it back in before the 10. Now Io back out to the floor goes Candice. And now Io up to the top rope. And I don't even know what's called that. Io came flying off, caught Candice, but didn't really get all of it as Candice now going to work on the knee, trying to take out the high flying ability, trying to take out the speed of Io Shirai. And again going to the knee, the legs, trying to take the speed away from Io. Referee up to 6. Now both women back into the center of the ring. And a big kick by Io. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count. Io cannot quite believe it. And a big shot to the midsection. Now Candice picks the leg. Turning Io around. Shout out the Super Dragon. With the curve stomp, connecting, driving Io Shirai face first into the mat. And now Candice dragging Io center the ring. Turning around, goes for the cover. Is this going to be is Io out of it? 1 count. Candice LeRae cannot believe it. Io Shirai kicking out the curb stomp at a 1. And now a move made famous by her husband, Johnny Gargano. The Gargano escape. Locked in, of course, Johnny challenges for the Intercontinental Championship later tonight. Can Candice bring the first part of gold home to the Gargano family? No, Io fighting out of the escape. Now Candice though back in control with that neck breaker. Connecting, driving Io right down to the mat. Now Candice going up to the top rope. Candice looking to fly. And a big splash by Candice LeRae. But now Io, tilt-a-whirl head scissors, sending Candice across the ring. And now a big German suplex by Io Shirai. Now, big uppercut by Io. Now Io picking Candice up on her shoulders. That air raid stern crash. Crashing down to the mat. Another dragon screw by Io. Where's Io looking to fly the Queen of the Sky up top rope? And a big moonsault. The Queen of the Sky flying with that moonsault. 1, 2. And Candice gets the shoulder up at 2. And now Io sending Candice into the corner. What has Io got planned for Candice LeRae? Putting her up onto the top rope. And Io joining Candice on the top rope. What's she gonna go for here? Fast standing Spanish fly from the top. The Spanish fly from the top. Both women crashing down. Io up to her feet first. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And the Queen of the Sky, Io Shirai, gets the job done and retains the SmackDown Women's Championship. You see Raquel on the outside, not happy at the outcome. But Io Shirai, the Queen of the Sky, retains her SmackDown Women's Championship, defeating Candice LeRae here tonight at Judgment Day. And next up, it is triple threat action for the United States Champion. Here comes the former United States Champion, Mustafa Ali. Of course, won that title on one of the early editions of Raw. Defended it against Cedric Alexander at No Way Out, where he would lose to belt to Cedric. Now here at Judgment Day, he gets his rematch, but it isn't one-on-one like Mustafa Ali would have hoped. He has to deal with the big Karrion Kross as well. Of course, Kross owns victory over both Ali and Alexander, which is what allowed big Karrion Kross to get in to this matchup. But Mustafa Ali looking to regain what was once his, looking to regain that US Championship. And you see Mustafa Ali, he looks focused, he looks ready to try and regain his belt here at Judgment Day. And the lights go out as here at Judgment Day we will all fall and pray for Karrion Kross. And as you can see, no Scarlett Bordeaux accompanying Kross to ringside. Of course, this being a triple threat means no disqualifications, no countouts. So in order to have a fair outcome, WWE management has banned Scarlett from ringside. So this championship matchup, we have a decisive winner with no interference from the outside. So no Scarlett in Kross's corner here tonight at Judgment Day. If that isn't going to stop Karrion Kross looking to tear through Alexander and Ali to be crowned the United States Champion. As you see Karrion Kross now entering the ring, the lights switch on. And what an intimidating sight this must be. Just getting right into the face of Ali, now looking down the camera. As Karrion Kross throwing up the X, as he looks to make Ali and Alexander fall and pray at his hands here. And as I mentioned, Kross already owns victory over Alexander and Ali, so he's probably going to be the bookie's favourite to walk out with the United States Championship. But again, triple threat match, don't have to be pinned, don't have to be submitted to lose, so maybe favourite, but doesn't mean anything. Alexander and Ali could end up going at each other, teaming up, taking a cross, and then settling it one-on-one. We don't know yet, and here comes your United States champion, Cedric Alexander. Of course, as I mentioned, won the belt at No Way Out, defeating Mustafa Ali. Now he's looking to defend it against two top challengers here on the Raw brand here at Judgment Day. As he looks to continue the age of Alexander here as the US champion. As that belt, he's looking to keep it around his waist. But he's got two tough challengers ahead of him in the former United States champion and Karrion Kross, and there you see the prize on the line, that United States Championship. As the referee holding it high above his head, showcasing what Ali is looking to regain, looking at what Kross is looking to take, and looking at what Alexander is looking to keep. And we are underway. Bell has rung, and he's wise by the champion, staying out of it, letting Kross and Ali go at each other with that big Alabama slam by Karrion Kross. Now that gut wrench suplex by Kross, taking out Alexander, and now Ali with those kicks looking to take down Kross. Dropkick doesn't drop him, but Alexander Irish whipping Kross onto the apron, gets caught by a dropkick by Ali. And a big tornado DDT sends Cedric Alexander head first into the canvas, and now Alexander fighting back with the uppercut, but here comes Kross with the big backdrop suplex by Karrion Kross, and now he's going after Mustafa Ali. Ali sent into the corner, and a Kross going after now the champion in Alexander, looking to send him into the corner. Ali avoided the incoming Alexander, and a big chop by Kross though, turning things back around on Ali, and a big power bomb. Karrion Kross in control of both men, just dominating, using his size, using his strength on Ali and Alexander. Now pushing Mustafa Ali into the corner and going to work on that injured leg. You see the knee brace on the leg of Mustafa. Now Kross just dropping Ali face first into the corner. Now stomping away. And here comes Cedric, trying to take down this big Karrion Kross, dragging him into the corner. Head first goes Kross. And now Cedric sends Kross down, and what's he going for? Split leg moonsault connects. And now sending Ali down to the floor, keeping it one-on-one with Karrion Kross for the moment. Picking the leg is Cedric, trying to out-wrestle Kross here. And a big uppercut, dropping Kross, and now the kicks. It's Kross fighting back, but Ali with those elbows to the midsection turns things back around, and clothesline Kross into the corner, and a big uppercut catching Mustafa, who's re-entered the ring now, and up on the shoulders of Ali goes Ali, and dropped throw first onto the ropes, but you need to keep your eyes in the back as Kross just throws Cedric around the place. But Ali looking to take control with that big swinging neck breaker. And now Mustafa Ali looking to fly. Is he going to be able to go for something here? That big leg drop onto Kross. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. And Karrion Kross gets the shoulder up. I count at 2. Cedric Alexander almost losing his United States Championship, or even being pinned. As Cedric enters the ring again. Gets caught by Ali with a big right hand. Boot to the midsection. And a big neck breaker on Cedric Alexander by Mustafa Ali. And Mustafa again going for that neck breaker on Alexander. Now he's going after Karrion Kross with that super kick. Connects. And a big drop kick drops Kross. And another super kick. I missed by Ali, but Ali is still in control of Cross, dragging him into the corner now. Head first goes Cross. And here comes Ali. Tornado DDT planting Alexander. Drop kick on Cross, and Ali going after both men. And a big Frankensteiner by Alexander's. Cross rolls to the floor. Big knee by Cedric. Missed the second knee though on the floor. Now Mustafa taking down Cedric as Ali going top rope. With Cedric up to his feet, and Ali wisely dropping down. Gets caught though. Planted face first. Goes Mustafa Ali. And now Ali in trouble as Cedric goes for the lumbar check. That lumbar check, that's what won Cedric the championship. But carrying Cross in to break things up. And now Cross though, big belly to belly on Cedric. And a big power bomb onto Mustafa Ali by Karrion Kross. Cedric is out on the floor. This could be Kross's charm. That big Saito suplex. This could be it. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. And we have a new United States champion. Karrion Kross pinning Mustafa Ali. Cedric Alexander did not get pinned. But it doesn't matter. Alexander didn't get pinned, but Karrion Kross pinning Mustafa Ali in this triple threat match here at Judgment Day. It is Karrion Kross's day as Karrion Kross picks up the United States Championship here tonight, pinning Mustafa Ali. And Judgment Day continues on with the long-awaited debut of the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. We've seen the hype videos playing for Samoa Joe on SmackDown over the last couple of weeks. We've seen them one Friday. It ended with the Judgment Day poster signaling we would see Samoa Joe make his debut here tonight. And after that video package here, Timothy Thatcher went to WWE management. He said, I want to be Samoa Joe's first match. I want Samoa Joe at Judgment Day. And well, as you can clearly see, Thatcher got his way. As Timothy Thatcher, he's not here to wrestle, he's here for a fight. He's here to give Samoa Joe the fight of his life, to make Samoa Joe's life hell. And there you see Timothy Thatcher ready, waiting for his opponent, the Samoan submission machine, none other than Samoa Joe. And there we see Joe just walking his way down to the ring for the first time here. And Samoa Joe, he's always ready for a fight, and so is his opponent Timothy Thatcher. This should be a good one. Because Joe, he ain't gonna back down from no one. He's seen the video package. He's looking to bring a nation of violence to the WWE. And he's looking to get things started here at Judgment Day. As you see Joe, he's focused, he's ready. And this is going to be a good one. And I cannot wait to see Samoa Joe after all these weeks of waiting finally step foot in a ring and have a match here. As you see Joe focused, ready to go, his debut matchup. But it's going to be a tough challenge against Timothy Thatcher. And we are underway. The bell is rang. Joe and Thatcher. And Joe going straight after Timothy Thatcher. Big backbreaker by Samoa Joe. And Joe not wasting any time. Just going for that big powerbomb. Dropping Timothy Thatcher. And Joe, he said he's going to bring a nation of violence. And he's bringing it with that big sick kick to Thatcher. Samoa Joe in control. Joe off the top, dropkick reversed by Thatcher. And Timothy Thatcher going to work on the arm. The armbar locked in by Thatcher. The armbar locked in deep. Will Joe submit? Will Joe submit? No, he will not. Now Thatcher going up to the top rope himself. Joe a bit too far away, so Thatcher hitting against it. Lighting Joe up with the chops instead. Punch to the midsection. Joe fighting back with elbows of his own. Now what's Joe going to do here? Big boot drops Thatcher. Now Joe picking him up. Powerbomb once again by Joe. And you see Joe, he's enjoying this one. Thatcher back to his feet. Trading blows with Joe. Thatcher got the better of that, striking a strange takedown. Then raining down from the full mount position was Timothy Thatcher. And now up on the shoulders of Thatcher is Samoa Joe. And now Snake Eyes into the corner. And now stomping a mud hole is Timothy Thatcher on Samoa Joe. Now Thatcher climbing. Going up top is Timothy Thatcher. Calling Joe to his feet. What's Thatcher going to do here? Double axe handle off the top. Crowning Joe. Thatcher goes for the cover and Joe won. Joe kicking out at 1. Thatcher back to work on the arm. That armbar in deep. Trying to get Joe to submit. And continuing that work on the arm of Samoa Joe is Timothy Thatcher. And it's kind of a smart, can't lock in that Coquita clutch if you can't grasp him with those arms. Thatcher just whamming his way with Joe, but Joe gets a kick off. Now it's Joe in control, stomping away, dropping the elbow onto Timothy Thatcher is Samoa Joe. And Joe raising his hand up. He hasn't won this one yet, but he's wasting time taunting. He should be keeping the pressure on someone, especially like Timothy Thatcher. As he punts him in the midsection. And Joe picks up Thatcher and a big drop by Joe. And up on the shoulders and dropping Thatcher down on the ropes is Samoa Joe. Goes for the cover, hook at the leg. 1 count only. Joe cannot believe that was not enough. That was not enough. Joe cannot believe it. And big punches lighting up Thatcher. And a big right hand. And Joe's got it locked in. The Coquita clutch. Coquita clutch locked in. Center of the ring. Timothy Thatcher nowhere to go. The Coquita clutch. The Coquina clutch locked in. Will Thatcher submit? Will he submit? Will he pass out? He's fighting it. Joe deciding to let go. Joe deciding that wasn't going to be enough. That wasn't going to keep Thatcher down. But he sends him headfirst into the mat. Goes for cover. 1, 2, 3. And maybe the Coquina clutch was enough. Maybe Thatcher was out after that Coquina clutch. Joe choking out Timothy Thatcher. Instead of calling for the referee stoppage, he went for the cover. And what an impressive debut win here at Judgment Day for Samoa Joe. We've been waiting a couple of weeks for it. We finally got it here tonight. And Samoa Joe did not disappoint, coming out with the big victory over Timothy Thatcher. And Judgment Day continuing on with more championship action. And as you heard Greg Hamilton just say, Raw Women's Championship on the line. Liv Morgan looking to dethrone Charlotte Flair here at Judgment Day. And Liv on a bit of a roll, 2-0 on Raw. Went to WWE Manager and said, I haven't lost, I'm undefeated here, 2-0. Give me Charlotte Flair Judgment Day. WWE Management agreed. Liv Morgan made the announcement that the match was official. And here we are, looking to dethrone Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. Liv Morgan looking to make her dream come true here tonight at Judgment Day. but she's going up against someone who's called the Queen for a reason. Charlotte Flair has earned that Raw Women's Championship, defeating the best of the best on the Raw brand had to offer so far. On an episode of Raw, defeated Bianca Belair to become the Raw Women's Championship, to win the vacant championship against Bianca Belair. Then at No Way Out a month ago, successfully retaining the belt against the legendary Mickie James, and now Charlotte Flair. Once again, another title defense for Flair. This time it is against Liv Morgan. As you see Charlotte making her way to the ring, the pyro going off in the background, looking like the champion, acting like a champion, because as Ric Flair's, Charlotte Flair's father once said, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And right now, Charlotte Flair is the woman in the Raw Women's division. And now you see the Queen calling the referee over to hold the road open for her. She got the belt around her waist, center of the ring, drawing the attention of everyone. As you see Charlotte taking that ring jacket, that robe off of her. There you see that Raw Women's Championship firmly around the waist of Charlotte Flair. We are ready for this one. Charlotte Flair looking to retain her championship once again. And there you see the prize on the line, the Raw Women's Championship. On the SmackDown side of things, Io Shirai already retained her SmackDown Women's Championship. Will Charlotte also retain her belt? And in terms of the Raw side of things, we've already seen a new United States champion, Karrion Kross, defeating Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander in that triple threat. But Charlotte Flair hoping that there isn't another title change on the Raw brand just yet, as she's looking to hold on to her Women's Championship. As I mentioned, defeated Bianca Belair to win the vacant championship, successfully retained it against Mickie James at No Way Out. Now the next up for Flair, you see her there, the challenger, Liv Morgan, looking at what's on the line, looking at what she's dreamt of holding over her head multiple occasions. This is her opportunity, her crowning moment, but can Liv Morgan take it here at Judgment Day? We will find out as we are underway. And Liv going straight for Flair. Now that handspring catches her into the head scissors, around the world, tilt-a-world head scissors by Liv Morgan. Now Liv going to work on the arm of Flair. And Liv going straight up to the top rope. Flair kind of rolling out of the way. Liv wisely spotting it, but gets caught by Flair. Now up on the shoulders and drop down into the flapjack is Liv Morgan, and now Charlotte Flair in control, trying to wear down Liv Morgan with that submission, but Liv fighting her way out of it. And Liv again grabs that around the world and the head scissors, taking down Flair. And Liv big right hands raining down onto Charlotte, really going after the Raw Women's Champion. But Flair sweep of the leg, going to work on the arm of Liv Morgan, but Liv big kick, kicking off Charlotte. Now it's Liv trying to wear down and work over Flair with the submission. But once again Flair able to fight her way out of it. And once again that big flapjack by Charlotte Flair, sending Liv Morgan crashing down onto the mat. And you see Charlotte Flair giving the fans a piece of her mind, but that may have distracted her. But Liv got caught with the elbow by Flair. And Charlotte Flair now going to the knee with that knee breaker. Again, maybe trying to wear down Liv Morgan for the figure eight. And a big right hand blocked by Liv Morgan. And Liv once again with that head scissors, using the head scissors to her advantage is Liv. And Liv up to the second rope. And catches Charlotte with that big drop kick, sending Flair across the ring. Now it's Liv going to work on the knee, trying to wear it down Charlotte Flair. Flair kicks her off. Now going to work on the arm, just trying to wear down Liv Morgan. And a big boot by Flair. Goes for the cover. That could be it. The big boot could be enough to put away Liv Morgan. 1, 2. Liv gets the shoulder up at a count of 2. Flair cannot believe it. She thought she had done enough to retain her championship there. Now Flair dragging Liv center of the ring away from the ropes. Now setting her up for that neck breaker. Big neck breaker followed by a kick. Now Charlotte Flair going for it, locking it in. The figure 8. If she breaks, can she get the bridge into the figure 8? Yes, she can. Bridge and figure 8 leg lock. The figure 8 locked in. Will Liv Morgan submit? Will she find her way out of it? Charlotte has that submission locked in, working over Liv. But Liv able to break it, able to fight her way out of the hold. And Liv Morgan somehow surviving that figure 8 leg lock. Now Liv hitting the ropes. What she got planned there? Big knees, the knees to the face, hooking the leg. That could be it. Can we have a new Roman champion? 1, 2. Oh, Flair, knowing her title reign was about to end, got the shoulder up at 2.9. And Liv Morgan, what has she got planned here? Just going straight after Charlotte Flair with those punches and kicks, but Flair catches her, sending her down to the outside. Charlotte Flair trying to catch a breather, knowing Liv Morgan had momentum going her way. Now following Liv to the floor is Charlotte, and both women trading blows, trading shots, going back and forth out on the floor. And again, up on the shoulders goes Liv Morgan, and down with that flapjack on to the floor. And sent into the ring post. And a big knee by Liv Morgan. Referee up to 5. And that around the world head scissors takes out Charlotte Flair. Referee up to a count of 6. Of course, championship cannot change hands via count out or disqualification. That is the champion's advantage. As Liv called Charlotte Flair back into the ring. And is she going to hit it? Yes, she can. That back spring into that head scissors. Connecting once again, and Liv with a foot stomp. And a big slap. Flair avoids it. Liv ducking the big boot. And a big head scissors by Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan fired up. Liv Morgan in control. Are we about to have a new Raw Women's Champion? Calling Charlotte to her feet. Oh, missing. Charlotte able to avoid whatever Liv was setting up for her. And a big chop by Flair. A natural selection. Natural selection. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. And Liv Morgan kicked out. Charlotte Flair beat Bianca Belair to win the vacant Raw Women's Championship with that natural selection. And I thought that was going to be it. But Liv Morgan somehow kicked her way out of it. And Flair going out to the floor. She is the daughter of the dirtiest player in the game, maybe trying to use any way possible to retain her championship. Maybe she thinks she can't make her submit because she already escaped the figure 8. Maybe she's thinking she kicked out of the natural selection. What else have I got to do? Maybe I need to end this on the outside. Maybe a count out. But Liv Morgan, Scorpion Death Drop, reversal. Now Flair just sending Liv Morgan into the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And it's Flair once again picking up Liv, going for that flapjack, but once again going to the well too many times as Liv escapes out. Referee on a count of 6. And now it's Liv Morgan sending Charlotte Flair head first into the ring post, and Liv breaking up the count wisely, knowing she has to pin or submit Charlotte Flair if she wants to leave Judgment Day with the championship. But that just allowed Charlotte Flair to get back in, and again, flapjack on the floor. Referee on a count of 3 and Charlotte back in the ring. Now coming back out, breaking the count once again is Flair, driving Liv into the ring steps. Now just driving the arm down. Just wearing down Liv Morgan on the outside is Flair. And I believe Liv tapped. I believe Liv might have tapped there, but it was on the floor. Of course, you cannot win it on the outside. But if Charlotte was to get Liv back in the ring and go for a pin, go for submission, she may have done enough. And again, just driving Liv Morgan into the steps and going back to the arm. Referee up to a 6, and again Flair back on the arm of Liv Morgan. Referee on a count of 7. And Flair calling Liv back in. Decides to go out instead. She doesn't want to retain her belt via count out just yet. She wants to inflict more damage onto Liv Morgan, but Liv fighting back with that big right hand is Liv Morgan. Liv just working over Flair and just driving her into that barricade with the Irish whip. And into the steps goes Flair. And head first, driving her into the mat. And head first into the steps. I believe Charlotte Flair went. Referee up to a count of 8. Liv picking Flair up to her feet, and Liv breaking the count up and going back after that groggy Flair, but that just allowed Flair to regain herself. And just sending Liv Morgan across the ringside area, and Flair back into the ring and waiting for Liv to get in, and both women now back in the ring as Charlotte Flair once again going for that flapjack, connecting. Dragging Liv Morgan into the center of the ring, but Liv inside cradle by Liv Morgan. 1. Oh, only a 1 count. Liv Morgan, I thought she was about to steal the Raw Women's Championship with that cradle. And now Liv just dragging Charlotte Flair up to the ropes, setting Flair up. The hanging flatliner connects. Liv Morgan hook of the leg. 1, 2, and Charlotte Flair. Liv Morgan cannot believe Flair kicked out. So close to a new Raw Women's Champion. Literally half a second away, and Liv Morgan will be leaving as your Raw Women's Champion, and she's going for it again. That hanging flatliner connects once again. Surely 2 in a row. That's got to be it. Flair barely kicked out the last one. Hooked the leg. 1, 2, and Charlotte Flair somehow, someway kicking out of that flatliner once again. Liv Morgan cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I thought surely 2 of those flatliners in a row would be enough for Liv Morgan to become Raw Women's Champion. Now Liv trying to continue wearing down Flair, and Charlotte Flair doing everything she can to retain that belt, catching Liv on the outside as Liv went to go up top. And now Flair on the apron with Liv. Backdrop on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Liv Morgan went spine first into it. And these 2 women back on the floor, and again Liv Morgan sent into those steel steps. Referee on a count of 2. Charlotte Flair has Liv leaned up against that barrier. What is Charlotte going for? A big chop, dropping Liv Morgan above. Liv catches it with that dragon screw. And again, just driving Charlotte Flair head first down to the floor. Referee on his count of 6. As Flair went to grapple Liv, and Liv trying to get back in the ring, knowing she needs to do this in the center of the ring. And Flair gonna follow her back in. Catches that punch by Liv. And Flair once again going for it. Flap Jack connects. Goes for the cover off of that one. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan got her foot on the rope. The referee didn't see it. I saw that Liv Morgan had her foot on the rope. The referee didn't see it. And Charlotte Flair retains her Raw Women's Championship under controversial circumstances here. I don't know if you saw it at home, but Liv Morgan got her foot on the rope. The referee didn't see it, and he called for the bell after the 3 count. Charlotte Flair retains, and you see Liv Morgan very disappointed at that outcome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And as you just heard, this one is for the Intercontinental Championship. And Johnny Gargano is looking to show everyone the way. The Johnny Gargano way. As he looks to dethrone Ricochet for the Intercontinental Championship tonight. Johnny Gargano been calling out Ricochet for weeks. Even cost him a match against Drew Gulak after he attacked him with a chair during it. And now he's looking to defeat Ricochet for the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Of course, his wife Candice LeRae, defeated by Io Shirai earlier on in the night, was unable to become SmackDown Women's Champion. But Gargano looking to avoid a terrible night for the Gargano family if he was to lose here. So this match has just become even a bit more of a must-win for Johnny Gargano. Johnny wrestling to prove that the Gargano way, is more than just all talk. There you see Gargano entering the ring ready. And here comes his opponent, the reigning Intercontinental Champion, Ricochet. And Ricochet won the Intercontinental Championship in a fatal 4-way, defeating Cameron Grimes, Isaiah Swerve Scott, and Chad Gable. He then would defend it against Swerve at No Way Out, since Swerve beat Chad Gable in a one-on-one match to become number 1 contender. Since neither of them were pinned in the fatal 4-way, Ricochet would then go on to defeat Swerve in that matchup. And then, of course, non-title action defeated by a Drew Gulak because of that Johnny Gargano interference. And Ricochet, as you see staring down Gargano, the Intercontinental Championship around his waist, looking to retain that belt once again here tonight. And this one is personal, as I mentioned. Gargano for weeks called out Ricochet, getting involved in Ricochet's matches. Now the one and only looks to take on Johnny Wrestling. There you see the prize, the Intercontinental Championship. The graphic for the belt. One of the most prestigious championships in the WWE. Legends like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Mr. Perfect have all held that belt in the past. Johnny Gargano is looking to add his name to that list of great champions. Whereas Ricochet is looking to prove that he is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, looking to keep that belt. As you see Ricochet holding that belt in the air, ready for his defense here against Gargano. Now handing off the belt to our referee. I'm just going to show it now to the challenger, Johnny Gargano, showing him what is on the line, what is at stake. Lifting the belt in the air. And we are ready to get this underway. Gargano calling Ricochet, saying, let's do this. Ricochet, Gargano, and the bell has rung. This shall be a classic for the Intercontinental Championship. As Ricochet going straight after Gargano, and that back spring Pele kick connecting. And this has not been the start Gargano would have wanted. But Ricochet looking to get payback on that assault, that chair shot just a couple of weeks ago. As Ricochet lighting up Gargano now with that big forearm. Now Gargano setting Ricochet up against the ropes, lighting him up with that punch, and just dropping Ricochet onto the apron. What's Gargano going for here? Gargano, spear, 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 spear to the floor, spear to the floor. Gargano with a massive spear to the floor, taking out Ricochet, and a DDT on the floor. That spear through the ropes onto the floor off the apron, and now a suplex, but Ricochet out the back with German of his own on that floor. I still cannot get over what we seen, that spear off the apron onto the floor by Gargano. But now Ricochet back in control, but Gargano trying to turn things back into his favour. Nice back and forth action here between Gargano and Ricochet. Neither man able to gain an advantage early. As the referee halfway through his count, on to a 5 count. And Ricochet just working over Gargano. And again continuing to go after Johnny Gargano as Ricochet referee onto 7 count. As Ricochet sends Gargano in. And again going to work on the arm now, trying to maybe weaken him for that Gargano escape, and a double foot stomp by Johnny. It's Johnny Gargano picking up Ricochet now. Big spin kick by Ricochet. Now Ricochet setting Gargano up against the ropes. Irish whip now by Gargano. Ricochet under. Catches him, head scissors, takes down Gargano, nip up by Ricochet and goes for the cover. Does the reigning Intercontinental Champion. And now springboard moonsault missed by Ricochet. That high risk maneuver not paying off. As Gargano looking for the dude buster. The dude buster just crunching Ricochet in half. Johnny drags Ricochet center of the ring now. Hooking the leg, goes for the cover. We could have a new Intercontinental Champion here. 1, 2. And Ricochet fighting it back, staying in this one, keeping his title reign alive for the time being. But Johnny Gargano looking for that Gargano escape. The Gargano escape, center of the ring. Ricochet nowhere to go. Ricochet, will he tap? Will Gargano become the new WWE Intercontinental Champion? But no, Ricochet grabbing the arm and able to turn his body, get the knees off and break the hold. Ricochet still fighting, still alive in this one. As he picks him off that flatliner by Ricochet. And now picking up Gargano and a big right hand by Ricochet. And Ricochet kick to the spine of Johnny. And now that Northern Light suplex by Ricochet, bridging it over into a normal suplex. Great combination there by Ricochet and Ricochet. Looking for that springboard. That springboard 450, missing Ricochet going to the other side. Again, went for a springboard 450, but missed. That high risk not paying off for Ricochet. But Ricochet able to get out of whatever Gargano was going for there. Now behind, rolling him up. And a Pele kick. Caught Gargano right on the dome. Now dragging him out of the ropes. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Johnny Gargano kicks out at the count of 2. Still in this one is Johnny wrestling. Neckbreaker by Ricochet. And a kick to the spine. Now Ricochet picking up Gargano. Was Ricochet going for a super kick? The foot was caught by Gargano. The foot was caught. Now Gargano just working over Ricochet. Gargano hits the rope. And that flatliner connecting. Johnny Gargano in control. What's he going for now? That variation of it, Gila Sunrise, trying to make Ricochet submit is Gargano. Will Ricochet give up though? Will Ricochet tap out and lose his championship? No, he will not. Not yet anyway. And now Ricochet dragging Gargano, setting Johnny up against the rope. Gargano though gets his elbow. Now Ricochet with the chop and again goes after Gargano. Irish whip. Gargano reversing, duck under. And then to the head scissors, takedown, nip up by Ricochet once again. Ricochet going up top. The high flyer looking to fly. And I don't even know how many rotations. Was that at 630? 1, 2, 3. 630 halfway across the ring. And it's enough for Ricochet to defeat Johnny Gargano here tonight and retain the Intercontinental Championship. There you see Ricochet retaining. Again, victorious is Ricochet defending that championship successfully. As for Johnny Gargano, you see him not able to get the job done. Neither was Candice. A bad night for the Garganos. But Ricochet keeping the Intercontinental Championship around his waist. And Judgment Day continues on with a dream match. AJ Styles made the challenge and Balor accepted. Two men whose history, they haven't really crossed paths much, but their names will always go side by side from their days in the Bullet Club. Finn Balor, founder of the Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling, when he would leave the Bullet Club and come to the WWE, AJ Styles would come in and reign on top in Japan as an IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Then of course AJ would leave and come here to the WWE, and now two men whose names will always be side by side go at it to prove who is the best wrestler out of the two. Will it be Balor? Will it be Styles? We will find out later, or well, in a couple of moments. As Finn Balor making his way to the ring, the Prince. Balor looking focused, looking ready. And what a match this should be. A match a lot of people have dreamt of seeing. Hasn't happened a lot, but it is happening here at Judgment Day. Of course, Finn Balor defeated by Sheamus on an episode of Raw in an Elimination Chamber qualifier match. We haven't seen Balor since, until he accepted AJ's challenge. So Balor looking to pick up a win, looking to turn things around here and get some momentum going for himself. And the same can be said for AJ Styles. AJ Styles defeated by Randy Orton in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And then AJ had another match on Raw a couple of weeks ago, defeated by Braun Strowman. And that's why AJ made the challenge. He's like, I need to get back on track, and there's no better way than with a dream match against Finn Balor. Balor accepted, and here we are, and AJ Styles making his way to the ring for this matchup. The phenomenal one.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the
As I mentioned, defeated by Randy Orton, defeated by Braun Strowman, and AJ not happy. Things haven't been going his way, and he wants to get back on track. And he's the one that made this challenge to Finn Balor, so he's the one that made the call out. He's the one that made the challenge. So in AJ Styles' eyes, he needs to get the win here. As you see the phenomenal one there in the corner, ready for action here tonight. There you see Finn Balor, AJ Styles in the other corner. Bell has rung, we are underway here, and Balor going straight after AJ with the kicks. And now Finn going straight up to the second rope. What has Balor got planned here? Big drop kick takes out AJ Styles, and Balor in control, he's feeling it. And big chop, big kicks by Finn. And now Finn dragging AJ into the ropes. What is Balor setting him up for? AJ backdrop over the ropes, sends Finn to the floor. Now Finn back in and going straight after AJ, but AJ catches the kick off his own to the leg of Finn. Now pump handle into the gutbuster by AJ. And AJ Styles springboard moonsault connecting. Big punches raining down on Balor, and AJ is saying that is just too sweet. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, on one count only. Balor gets the shoulder. Gonna take a lot more than that to keep down someone with the quality of Finn. He's going for it again. That gutbuster connecting. And again going to work on the arms. And AJ is loving things. He's in control of Finn Balor. Styles goes to the top. What is AJ going for here? Spiral tap connects. Spiral tap connects. Goes for the cover. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. 2 count only. Balor gets the shoulder up at a count of 2. Now Balor turns things around, sends AJ into the corner. Now Balor setting up AJ. Big drop kick into the corner. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Balor cannot believe it. AJ kicking out at 2. Now Finn out to the apron. Looking to go up top, but AJ cutting him off with that drop kick. Sends Balor to the floor. Balor goes to work on AJ Styles. Balor in control, taunting AJ. AJ getting back to his feet now. Just sent into the steps by Balor was AJ Styles. But AJ fighting back with that kick to the midsection of Finn. Referee to a count of 5. And now it's Finn getting sent into steps by AJ. And AJ going to work with those chops, the kicks, and that DDT on the floor. And now AJ getting back in the ring at the count of 7. Finn following him back in. Now it's Balor, that big German suplex. Just stacking AJ Styles on his neck. And a big right hand. And what is this? What is this? Almost that. What? I have no idea what's going on. Someone's music is playing. What is going on? But Balor, AJ not able to capitalize. Balor ducking under. I don't know who that almost person is. We've seen the name on the Titantron. And we hear the music as Finn ducks the phenomenal forearm. Now Finn up top. Coup de grace. Coup de grace to AJ Styles, hook of the leg. 1, 2. And AJ gets the shoulder up. AJ kicks out at 2. And now Finn waiting for AJ to get back to his feet, going after him. Just sending all his weight down on that back, the spine of Styles. And now that cloverleaf locked in by Balor. The cloverleaf looking to make AJ submit. Will AJ find his way out of cloverleaf? AJ fighting Balor, let's go. Instead going to back to work on the back, the spine of AJ. And now big slam by Finn. And Balor looks to fly once again. Coup de grace missed. Coup de grace avoided. But Balor sends AJ into the corner once again. Setting him up. Across goes Balor. Drop kick. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor picks up a win over AJ Styles. And AJ Styles, he made the challenge to Finn Balor so he can get things back on track. But things have just ended in another defeat for the phenomenal one. As the Prince Finn Balor picks up the big victory here at Judgment Day over AJ Styles. As you see Balor celebrating that big win here tonight. You gotta wonder what is next for Finn Balor and what is next for AJ Styles after another defeat. And Judgment Day continues on, as you just seen from the table, with the WWE Universal Championship tournament. And it is must-win territory for Tommaso Ciampa.
The following contest is scheduled for
Because we have this match and one more match left in the tournament. Or we are coming towards the end of this tournament. I believe we only have this round of matchups and one more round of matchups. And Tommaso Ciampa currently sitting on 3 points, I believe. And yeah, and that is not, and he needs 6 points to make up his to the top, because Riddle and Kevin Owens sitting on 9 points. Tommaso Ciampa needs to get the win here tonight. That will move him to 6, and that will just put him 3 off Riddle and Owens with one round of matchups to go. So Ciampa kind of needs other people to do him a favour, as well as him continuing to get the wins in both his last 2 matchups. He needs Riddle and Owens to pick up defeats, because if not, a defeat here will see Tommaso Ciampa mathematically ruled out of contention. If I am correct in how many matchups we've left. And his opponent tonight, it's Walter, and Walter's sitting on 0 points. He is mathematically eliminated. Walter cannot win this tournament. Walter is out, and he's the only man sitting on 0 points so far. So the ring general, he's fighting for pride at this stake. Can he ruin Tommaso Ciampa's tournament? But also, can he get some pride? He is sitting on 0 points. He's not won a match yet. The only man not to put points on that board. So Walter looking for a bit of pride, a bit of... you know, he's looking to get his first points, so he doesn't finish dead last. You know, it kind of would be a bit embarrassing for Walter if he was to go throughout this whole tournament without picking up a single point. Especially considering he might have been one of the favourites, considering his size, his strength, his ability in the ring. You know, I would have imagined Walter being a favourite for a lot of people, but things have not gone in the favour of the ring general. And he has the Sicilian psychopath Tommaso Ciampa in his way tonight. So can Ciampa keep his hopes alive, or will Walter play spoiler and pick up his first points of the tournament here at Judgment Day? We are about to find out. Of course, the rules round robin tournament, every superstar faces off with each other once. Each superstar picks up 3 points for a win. That can be pinfall, submission, count-out, disqualification. As long as you get the win, you get the 3 points. A draw, 1 point each, and a loss, 0 points. 10-minute time limit. As Walter going to work on Ciampa, trying to stop the embarrassment of not picking up a win, trying to get his first points on the board. And as I said, Walter fighting for pride at this stage. As Ciampa though fighting back with that elbow. Now Ciampa dragging Walter towards the corner. Head first goes Walter. Ciampa fighting him off with Walter fighting off Ciampa with the elbow. Boot to the midsection. And a big suplex by Tommaso Ciampa. As Ciampa goes up top. And a big diving clothesline by Tommaso Ciampa takes out Walter. And now the left hands of Ciampa raining down on the ring general. Now that cloverleaf submission hold locked in by Tommaso, but Walter gets to the ropes. And Ciampa just taunting Walter, and now driving Walter headfirst into the canvas is Tommaso. Now Ciampa just stomping away at Walter. And a big right hand by Walter. And now Walter, Uranagi, sends down Tommaso Ciampa with that Uranagi. And now again going to work on the arm, stomping away. And you see the ring general appreciating his work so far. And a big shot to the spine. And up on the shoulders goes Ciampa. And then crashing face first into that turnbuckle. As Walter now picking up Ciampa and just throwing him around the place. And goes for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count only. And now Walter sending Ciampa into the ropes. And I was spilling him across the ring, destroying the Walter, just throwing Ciampa around the place. And now Ciampa in trouble here as Walter, big power bomb by Walter. And now Walter again putting Ciampa up on his shoulders and dropping him into the turnbuckle. And again a big slam by Walter. Now Walter picking Ciampa up into that suplex. And goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, so close to a 3 count. Now Walter picking up Tommaso Ciampa and he's going for another powerbomb. 1. And he's not going to stop it there. He's got another one. And a third one. 3 powerbombs in a row. Goes for the cover. Surely that's going to be 3 points for Walter. 1, 2. And the 3 powerbombs not enough for 3 points for the 3 count. But Walter, the ring general, going for the submission, but Ciampa slides out the back. And a big neck breaker by Tommaso Ciampa. Now Walter could be in trouble here. Ciampa going to work with that knee. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And the referee says it's only a 2 count. And Walter, that big drop kick sends Ciampa flying across the ring. Goes for a cover. But Ciampa in the ropes. And now Ciampa sends Walter to the floor. And just setting up Walter, just waiting for him. And he went in with that knee, but Walter avoided it. As we are at the 5-minute 30 mark. Halfway through this matchup nearly. As Walter gets into the ring now. We're now just waiting for Ciampa to get in. The ring general wants to settle this in the ring. But that may cost him because Ciampa comes in driving Walter face first into the mat. As we are now at the 5-minute mark, halfway through this matchup officially. 5 minutes left on the clock. As Walter catches Ciampa for another powerbomb. No, drops him. I don't even know what to call that. But Ciampa with the jawbreaker, turning things around. Boot to the midsection. And he's got it hooked. Going for the fairy tale landing. No. Walter reverses lariat. Big lariat by Walter to get out of that fairy tale ending. Now sending Ciampa into the corner is Walter. And what is Walter going for here? The big Austrian going up to the top rope, bringing Ciampa up with him. What has Walter got planned? Walter, super powerbomb! Powerbomb off the top rope. Powerbomb from the top. Goes for the cover, that has to be it. 1, 2, 3. And Walter picks up his first victory in this Universal Championship tournament. And with the pressure off him, Walter can't mathematically win this. Walter, he cannot win this tournament. But he does get his first points on the board. 3 points on the board for Walter. And their most needed victory over Ciampa here tonight at Judgment Day.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
And as you just heard from our ring announcer, WWE Championship main event matchup. And here comes the challenger, the king of strong style. And we got new gear, new Titantron, first Shinsuke Nakamura here tonight. As he's looking to dethrone the tribal chief. And become WWE champion, of course. This match started up all the way back in the first match of Raw, when Roman Reigns defeated Nakamura to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. After the match, Roman would continue his beatdown on Nakamura. Reigns would go on to win the WWE Championship at No Way Out inside of the Elimination Chamber. The night after, he said anyone who wants to step up and challenge the Tribal Chief is welcome. Nakamura said, I have unfinished business. You beat me, but then you continue the attack, you continue the beatdown. So let's settle it at Judgment Day, and I will take your championship. And on the road to Judgment Day, Shinsuke Nakamura had to beat both members of the Usos, Roman Reigns' bloodline, on his way here. And Reigns also picked up a friend over Nakamura's close friend Akira Tozawa along the way. And that's what brought us here tonight. As you see, the challenger in his new gear, getting ready, psyched up for this match against the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. As we wait the presence of your Tribal Chief. And here he is, alongside his special counsel, Paul Heyman, of course, in the corner of the Tribal Chief, as always. The reigning, defending WWE Champion, as Heyman hands the belt to Reigns. And he's holding it above his head, fireworks going off in the background. Just staring down at Shinsuke in the ring, his eyes fully on the ring. And Reigns, he's ready, he's focused for his first defense of that championship. As Paul Heyman holds the belt in the air, Reigns, he looks ready, he looks focused for this battle, this war against Nakamura. So Reigns, he's taking his time, he's making Shinsuke wait, he's in no rush, he's in no hurry to get inside of that ring, to get this matchup started. And he's given the WWE Universe here in Phoenix, Arizona, the chance to acknowledge him. As Reigns, he's finally entering the ring. But first he's going to stand on the apron, take his time, look out at the crowd. And once again, Heyman handing off the belt. And Reigns, once again, holding that belt in the air, showing everyone that he is the head of the table, that he is the Tribal Chief, and that he is the reigning WWE Champion. But will he be the champion once this match ends? Or will Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, walk out with the belt from, and will this be the last time Reigns holds that belt on his shoulder? As now he's staring down at Nakamura. We are ready for our introductions of the champion and the challenger.
Introducing the challenger from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds. He is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
As you see, artist Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, taking a bow as he looks in the eyes of Roman Reigns.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Roman Reigns.
There you see Reigns holding that belt in the air, showing what is his. But will it be his come the end of this matchup as he hands it off to our referee? Shinsuke getting a look at what is on offer. There we see it, Nakamura in one corner, Roman in the other. Referee sounds for the bell, and our main event here at Judgment Day is underway as Shinsuke goes to work with those kicks, rocking Reigns. And now Shinsuke coming off, big dive missed. And a big boot to the midsection. And Reigns in trouble as Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, with those stiff kicks early on, trying to take out Roman as Nakamura sends Reigns into the corner and a big kicks to the midsection. And things have not gone the way of the Tribal Chief early on. It is all Nakamura, but Paul Heyman getting on the apron. Paul Heyman trying to cause a distraction. Get him out here, ref. Do something about this. And Paul Heyman, the special counsel, providing the distraction. And Reigns can't capitalize on as Nakamura sends him into the corner head first, and again kicks to the midsection. But Reigns with that elbow fighting back. Now the snapmare by Roman hits the ropes, and a big boot. And now Reigns, big suplex, setting up Nakamura into the jackhammer. Jackhammer by Reigns. And again, Reigns using his size and his strength to send Nakamura flying across the ring. As Reigns letting the WWE Universe acknowledge him. And now Nakamura fighting back with those elbows to the midsection. And again the big kicks by Shinsuke. And the big knees to the midsection. Nakamura, the king of strong style. And once again Paul Heyman again providing the distraction. And once again Roman Reigns able to capitalize. And now just sending Nakamura flying. This referee needs to do something. This referee needs to get Paul Heyman out of here, as Nakamura once again in control now. Kinshasa, cover. Are we going to have a new champion? 1, 2. And that Roman gets the shoulder up. That Kinshasa out of nowhere almost put away Roman Reigns. We almost had a new WWE champion as Shinsuke goes top rope. Shinsuke up top. And that diving knee. And again with the knee. And Reigns with a Superman punch cover. 1, 2. And Nakamura gets the shoulder up. That Superman punch. Reigns hit it. Nakamura kicking out, and now right hands raining down by the tribal chief onto Nakamura. As now Shinsuke rolls out of the way. And now Nakamura, that big Uranagi slam, takes down Roman, goes for a cover. 1, 2. And Reigns gets the shoulder up at a count of 2. Nakamura thought he had it. Nakamura thought that was going to be enough for the 3 count. But now Nakamura does big kicks, just lighting up the chest of Reigns. And now winding it up. That big roundhouse that may have knocked out Roman Reigns. And once again, Paul Heyman sticking his nose into this one. Once again. And that is the 3rd time now. Referee, please do something, as Reigns once again capitalizing, goes for the cover. And the Kinshasa out of nowhere. Kinshasa. 1, 2. Bro, Reigns barely kicking out. I cannot believe it. Nakamura can't believe it. And that Kinshasa out of nowhere once again. Just Shinsuke hitting it and Reigns somehow surviving it. But Reigns turning things around once again. And that guillotine that Reigns has used to his advantage. Reigns has put away many people here in the WWE with that guillotine. He added Nakamura to that list. But Shinsuke fighting his way to his feet. Fights out of it. And now Nakamura big right hands, but Reigns firing back with one of his own. Through to the midsection by Reigns, and the cravat by Reigns. Locked in. Will Shinsuke submit? Will Nakamura give up as Paul Heyman slides that chair into the ring? What is he doing? Now Nakamura fighting out. And a knee. And a kick blocked by Reigns. And now Reigns winding it up. Big elbow to the back of the head. And now Nakamura, jawbreaker onto Roman. And now drops him face first. And now Shinsuke in control, picking up Roman Reigns. Kinshasa, number 3, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new WWE champion, Roman Reigns. His reign is over. And Shinsuke Nakamura, the reign of the King of Strong Style, has begun.
Here is your winner,
And we got ourselves a new WWE champion here at Judgment Day. Nakamura gets the job done and defeats the Tribal Chief. And there you see him, your new WWE Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. And tune in to Raw tomorrow night for the fallout of what we just witnessed.